Welcome everybody to Smackdown Live in Montreal, Canada. As you can see, we are 2 weeks away from Summerslam. And we've got a big main event in store for you tonight. Lashley goes one-on-one with John Cena. Will Lashley get momentum going into the Intercontinental Championship match at SummerSlam? We're going to have to find out in our main event tonight. As of course, we mentioned this again, and I'm going to say it again. The main event tonight, it will be John Cena versus Bobby Lashley. Will Lashley gain momentum going into the six-pack challenge for the Intercontinental Championship at SummerSlam, or will AJ Styles get involved and help John Cena? We'll find out in our main event tonight. But to kick things off tonight, Austin Theory goes one-on-one with AJ Styles. Who will get momentum going into the six-pack challenge at SummerSlam? We'll find out right now on Smackdown Live. But, like we said, let's start tonight's show with some action. As we are going to have Austin Theory go one-on-one with AJ Styles. Out the audio, by the way. As you can see, we've got Austin Theory. Of course, the guy who has a lot of potential at winning the Fatal 5-Way match. I mean, the six-pack challenge, sorry, at SummerSlam. And because I bet the fans are voting Theory, knowing that Theory's possibly going to win that SummerSlam six-pack challenge for the Intercontinental title. Knowing that's going to happen. And you can see the bows are draining at him. And next, we've got the phenomenal one, AJ Styles, who I'm pretty sure is watching tonight's main event for Bobby Lashley not to win the main event. Because remember, when that Lashley win happens against John Cena tonight, that's going to boost his popularity towards the Fatal 5-Way match. I mean, six-pack challenge match at SummerSlam. And remember, the phenomenal one AJ Styles has had a mediocre of a year. I mean, he's 2022, got off to a great start. Of course, he won the WWE title again, and at the Royal Rumble, only to lose it 6 weeks later inside the Elimination Chamber. Failed to get his title back at WrestleMania, then failed to win the Money in the Bank ladder match, failed to defeat Randy Orton, and now he's been relegated towards an Intercontinental title match at SummerSlam. Question is, does the phenomenal one win that match? Or will this loss tonight prove it? Has AJ Styles going to look at Austin Theory? Remember, LA Knight, Kurt Angle, and Sheamus are watching this match because Sheamus is not in the arena tonight. But we do know one thing, Roman Reigns is in the arena tonight because he's calling out Brock Lesnar over what happened last week and the ending of Smackdown Live last week, as we're in Montreal, Canada, by the way. The home that the Rated R Superstar were born in. As sooner rather than later, it's a matter of time that they both make that end-ring count before they all get counted out. Because AJ is ready to take out the frustration after the brutalization a couple of weeks ago. Oh, I think he was trying for a plan, but that failed them miserably. It really did fail. Remember. Uh-oh. Well. AJ Styles going to work on Austin Theory. Oh! Has AJ Styles going to work on Austin Theory? Hasn't forgotten about that 4-1 beatdown a couple of weeks ago. That caused Sheamus, Bobby Lashley, The Miz and Theory win. Has AJ Styles? There you go. A kick right into the face. And that's how the face that wants the place gets it done. Austin Theory. Theory understands why. Oh, suplexer. Wait a minute. Who is it? That's LA Knight. What is he doing here? Remember, this is the sign of the Intercontinental Championship match in 6 weeks. In 2 weeks. The six-pack target in 2 weeks at SummerSlam. AJ Styles going to roll up. 1. Oh, kick out at 1. Even LA Knight's interference couldn't get the job done. And I bet this is over for Austin Theory right now. Styles clash to Austin Theory. Hook on the way. 1, 2. AJ Styles defeats Austin Theory tonight to start off SmackDown Live. AJ Styles knows that Lashley match with Cena is going to boost him nothing. Well, it will boost his popularity going into the six-pack challenge at SummerSlam. AJ Styles defeats Austin Theory tonight. Will that score his chance at walking out of Nashville, Tennessee as the Intercontinental Champion? Well, maybe. Or maybe not at the same time. As that win, as remember, don't take this win with a pinch of salt. Well, maybe. But what a great win there by AJ Styles, and what a decent match to start off SmackDown Live tonight. As remember, we got more to come tonight, because Sasha Banks will be taking on the Control, Io Shirai and Dakota Kai in a 2-on-1 handicap match. But with a twist, where Sasha Banks wins, she gets added to the SmackDown Women's Championship match at SummerSlam. If Io and Dakota wins, it's Bayley versus Becky at SummerSlam. Will the Control stop Sasha from going to SummerSlam, or will Sasha politic her way to SummerSlam? We will find out later on tonight on SmackDown. But coming up next, Roman Reigns will not only call out Brock Lesnar, but he will be in action. But the question is, what will he say to Brock Lesnar? We're going to find out up next on SmackDown Live. As you can see, we are back on SmackDown Live, and it's now time to find out on Roman Reigns on what is he going to say about Brock Lesnar. Meanwhile, he goes one-on-one tonight. As of course, Roman Reigns here with the Money in the Bank briefcase. Of course, this guy will be singing its swang song as Mr. Money in the Bank in 2 weeks at SummerSlam, where that guy puts that Money in the Bank briefcase on the line against Riddle. Where if Riddle wins, Roman is no longer Mr. Money in the Bank, and Riddle will be Mr. Money in the Bank, getting him either a Universal or a WWE title shot whenever he does decide on where to cash in. And Reigns has been knowing how he can do that, because the guy lost 3 times to Cody Rhodes, Payback, Hell in a Cell, and then on SmackDown Live, the night when we had a Gauntlet match and a championship match. But nonetheless, let's see what Roman Reigns has to say about Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar, I have had enough with your tactics. After what you did to me last week, I've had enough with your A games. It's ASAP. I am so done with it. And you know what? I will make that message to you, Seth Rollins, and Randy Orton at SummerSlam. And yes, why am I talking about Randy Orton? Because I am, again, still baiting on who to cash in on. That I don't care, because I will use Riddle as a ragdoll to send the message to all 3 guys combined. Because after that, because after I'm done with Riddle, I'm going to get either the Universal title I should have won at WrestleMania in 2018, or cash in to get my title back, because Orton took me out, so he can go get that title. I don't care who it is. And right now, tonight, I'm going to show you all a message. And that plays you, Lesnar, Rollins, and Orton, who you will be singing your swag song as champions. As you can see, Roman Reigns knows who to take care of business. That is why he's going to show up in that very ring tonight against Apollo Crews. Of course, the Nigerian royalty here. Of course, no commander-in-chief, because this guy has been an afterthought since losing his Intercontinental Championship a couple of weeks ago to Sheamus. Now tonight he's stepping up to the game of the big dog, Roman Reigns, who's going to be going one-on-one in 2 weeks at SummerSlam against Matt Riddle, aka Riddle. And of course, speaking of Riddle, he's in the building tonight in Toronto, in Montreal, where the guy is going to call out Roman Reigns and will also be in action tonight. Keep in mind, this is not a typical pick your poison type deal. And of course, will Nigerian royalty gonna win? And remember, Roman Reigns is spying. Is Brock Lesnar going to be in Canada tonight? Of course, he's corresponding between Raw and SmackDown until this guy figures out who he's cashing in that Money in the Bank briefcase to. Rather that's Randy Orton or Seth Rollins. Meaning, if he takes the title off Seth, that means he's forced to move over to Monday Night Raw. There's Roman Reigns, Apollo Crews. And you can hear the chant of Roman sucks. Apollo Crews. A kick out already. We thought Apollo Crews was going to get a win in this match. Apollo Crews, Roman Reigns. Remember, this is the message Roman Reigns is making towards Brock Lesnar tonight. Oh, big boo. Because remember, this is your message, Brock. That this will be your fate when you do win that Universal title at SummerSlam. Remember, Roman Reigns is focused on 2 big matches at 3 matches at SummerSlam. 1, his match against Matt Riddle. 2, the Universal Championship match, and 1, the last but not, and 3, the last man standing match between Orton and Jericho. Has Apollo Crews going for a kick out? Another pinfall, and Reigns kicks out. You definitely don't want to be in a side of the head of the table tonight. As remember, Brock Lesnar, your target is going to be, oh my god, Apollo Crews does not want any more of Roman Reigns' shenanigans tonight. Apollo Crews, powerbomb by Apollo Crews. You know Apollo Crews. Oh. But Reigns didn't ask for it anyway. So need I say more? Go figure. Roman Reigns is having a hard time. I'm getting towards defeating Apollo Crews. Nice reversal there. A big boot. This will be your message, Brock Lesnar. You and Seth Rollins, because whoever the Universal Championship is at SummerSlam, this guy's cashing in. Oh, Apollo Crews reverses it. Roman Reigns is having a hard time dealing with Apollo Crews tonight. Superman punch. Spear to Apollo Crews. Hook it away. And Roman Reigns defeats Apollo Crews tonight on Smackdown Live. Well, the big dog survives another day. You better be careful with that, Seth Rollins. Brock Lesnar and Randy Orton, because this will be your fate. One of your fates will be determined with a cash-in at SummerSlam, depending if he's going to do it. So Roman Reigns tonight gets a win. Will this be the message going to Matt Riddle for the match at SummerSlam? Well, question would have to tell, because you know Riddle is going to be in action up next as Reigns defeats Apollo Crews. You better be watching this, Lesnar Rollins, because if Reigns was to cash in on the Universal title at SummerSlam, this will be your fave. Along, you can add Orton to that category if he cashes in for the WWE title. As you can see, wait a minute! What is that? This Brock Lesnar! What is he doing here on Smackdown Live? He's mostly the first to acknowledge him. Wait a minute! Brock Lesnar! Where did he come from? He's attacking Roman Reigns tonight. I mean, on SmackDown Live. And Toronto, oh no. No. F5 to Roman Reigns. Remember, this will be your message when you do cash in that Money in the Bank briefcase at Survivor Series. Oh no, no, please no. Oh god, not another F5. F5 to Roman Reigns on commentary. I think people are trying to go off one more time. Oh. What could you expect from this to come through? Oh, a spear! I know that things aren't looking good for Roman Reigns, but this might be your sight at SummerSlam when he goes one-on-one with Riddle. F5 to Roman Reigns. And oh my god. And F5 to Roman Reigns. And the Beast stands tall tonight on SmackDown Live. As Roman Reigns is getting back to his feet, and Reigns is pretty much reckless at this point. As Roman Reigns is standing tall, Lesnar's walking out of the arena. Live on YouTube this month will be WWE SummerSlam, as of course we're going to be taking a look at matches because we are so far for the pay-per-view. Of course, also with the Intercontinental Championship, six-pack challenge. Lynch. We of course have Roman Reigns versus Matt Riddle, the United States Championship triple threat match, Becky Lynch versus Bayley for the SmackDown Women's Championship, the Universal Championship matchup between Brock Lesnar and Seth Rollins, and the main event, the WWE Championship Last Man Standing match between Chris Jericho and Randy Orton. You all don't want to miss the biggest party of the summer as it comes to you later this month on YouTube. Don't miss SummerSlam as it comes to you on YouTube. As you can see, we're back on SmackDown Live in Canada, and now it's time for Matt Riddle. Of course, this guy is going to be competing in one-on-one action tonight. The question is, who is his opponent going to be? But before he does that though, he's got something to say about Roman Reigns going into their match at SummerSlam. Remember, the stipulation of it is if Riddle wins, Roman Reigns loses the Money in the Bank briefcase, and Riddle will have a chance at cashing in to either the WWE or the Universal Championship. Only if he can beat Roman. Of course, Reigns made that message tonight when he destroyed Apollo Crews in minutes. And, well, eventually though, he might cash in on the Universal because attacked him after the match. The guy F5s. Like, of course, Reigns is seeming out for vengeance. I bet he's going to be in Lesnar's side, guaranteeing that he's going to interfere him on Monday in his match with Kevin Owens. Let's see what Riddle has to say. Roman, you better thank yourself that you've been attacked by Brock Lesnar for 2 weeks on Smackdown Live, tonight and last week, because that will prove your time as Mr. Money in the Bank is over at SummerSlam, where I am defeating you. I'm getting that Money in the Bank briefcase off you, and you better say goodbye at getting another WWE title reign, because you will be able to put that to bed when I do beat you at SummerSlam, where when I beat you, that Money in the Bank briefcase is coming to me. Yes, you will lose to a former US champion in me, bro. So tonight, because you failed to capitalize on ending your night with a victory, but then your night ends with getting assaulted. I'm going to make a message right now. I am issuing a challenge right now, and I don't care who it is. It could be your Bloodlines for all I know, with Jay and Jimmy Uso, the Smackdown Tag Team Champions, against me right now. So of course, who is stepping up to the challenge of Riddle? As you can see, I think they've got the answer in the Bloodline. Yeah. The question is, who is it going to be? Wait a minute! That's not the Usos! That's Solo Psycho! What is he doing here? I think it is now 3-on-1 handicap match. Usos and Solo Psycho, the Bloodline versus Riddle. Remember, we haven't seen that much of Solo Psycho in this season. Because he was in teaser, he wanted the Intercontinental title, then he just wasn't bothered to, because he was shedding a title. Was he going to get a title shot against the Apollo Crews at a later date? Rather that's at SummerSlam or anywhere, until that plan changed when Sheamus won the title. And now he is aligned with the Bloodline because Reigns, of course, got hurt tonight by Brock Lesnar. And now Solo Psycho is teaming with Usos to take on Riddle. Well, that's a big shocker. As goes, match is underway. Riddle versus Solo Psycho in a handicap match. Because Riddle's teaming is looking at tearing down Solo Psycho and the Usos right before SummerSlam, where that guy is getting that Money in the Bank briefcase and he's cashing in on either Randy Orton or the Universal Championship. But I guarantee you that's going to be Randy Orton. Has Riddle versus it? Check out. What do I do? This guy kicks out. Has a tag is made. As Riddle. Uh-oh. Riddle reverses it. Oh, nice reversal. Nice move there by Matt Riddle. I bet that's over. But I would say Jey Uso. This is a Bayley. Who does Jey tap out? Riddle putting the pressure towards making this sure that this move is gonna choke. I mean, use this towards Reigns tapping out at putting Roman to sleep. With that at SummerSlam. Meaning that Riddle is winning that Money in the Bank briefcase, and he's gonna have a guaranteed WWE or Universal title shot. And of course, Riddle is removing all the members of the Bloodline so he can go pin Jey. And Riddle gets the win with this being a sign of Roman Reigns come SummerSlam, where that guy loses that Money in the Bank briefcase. Riddle is guaranteed a WWE or Universal title shot with the Money in the Bank briefcase, meaning he can cash that in whenever he wants to do it. Great match. What a decent match. Because Riddle just wanted to take care of them. So they all know technology is over for Roman Reigns. And remember, Roman Reigns has got a swan song in 2 weeks at SummerSlam where the guy loses the Money in the Bank briefcase. You could be looking at Riddle as either the WWE or the Universal Champion. And with that win tonight, could this boost Riddle's popularity? We'll have to find out. Live on YouTube this month will be WWE SummerSlam. As of course we're going to be taking a look at match because we are so far for the pay-per-view. Of course, also with the Intercontinental Championship 6-pack challenge. Lynch. We of course have Roman Reigns versus Matt Riddle, the United States Championship triple threat match, Becky Lynch versus Bayley for the Smackdown Women's Championship, the Universal Championship matchup between Brock Lesnar and Seth Rollins, and the main event, the WWE Championship Last Man Standing match between Chris Jericho and Randy Orton. You all don't want to miss the biggest party of the summer as it comes to you later this month on YouTube. Don't miss SummerSlam as it comes to you on YouTube. As regards, you can see we are back on Smackdown Live. What a shocking night it's been so far. AJ versus Theory. Reigns getting assaulted by Brock Lesnar again. Riddle surviving a 3-on-1 handicap match against Solo Sikoa and the Usos. And now we're turning our attentions towards Randy Orton, knowing to make that message that Chris Jericho is not the last one standing at SummerSlam. Because, and a matter of fact, Chris Jericho is good as dead, is good as done in 4 weeks at SummerSlam. I mean in 2 weeks at SummerSlam. But keep in mind, Orton, you got Roman Reigns to focus on if Reigns is going to do his cash in on SmackDown. I guarantee you he's going to do it. Well, remember, it's predictability. And remember, he's got a big plan for the main event next week, which actually within the notes of Austin Theory about next week's main event. Of course, he was laughing when Reigns got destroyed by Lesnar, because of course Reigns has been floating between Raw and SmackDown within the last, I would say, the last 2 weeks. For the last 2 weeks, of course, this guy came out doing before Rollins' Universal title match, and then this guy defeated Kevin Owens last week. Of course, he made no show on this week on last episode of Raw. So let's see what Randy Orton has to say immediately. You know, for the last weeks since Chris Jericho's coming back, like the attack he did to me at Hell in a Cell. For those that don't know, I put Jericho out. I powerbombed him through a table. Well, that was then. And now I'm the WWE Champion, and Chris Jericho will get his at SummerSlam. And I will show why. Because I have been a dominant WWE Champion. As you can see, I was the second guy, along with Bobby Lashley, to defeat the Demon, Finn Balor. Like, I've defeated everybody since winning that title. I defeated AJ Styles, I defeated Finn Balor, and now Chris Jericho will be added to that list. You might as well add Roman Reigns to that category when he does cash in that Money in the Bank contract. Even Riddle, if he does defeat Roman at SummerSlam, because I've heard Shane McMahon announced last week that it will be Roman Reigns versus Riddle at SummerSlam, where Roman loses, Riddle wins the Money in the Bank briefcase, and Riddle will be the one to cash in for the world title if he does defeat Roman at SummerSlam. I guarantee you that's not going to happen. So, Roman, be careful, because you're going to fail your cash in. Well, ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, we got another handicap match. But it will be Sasha Banks versus The Control, Io Shiral and Dakota Kai, where Sasha wins, she gets added to the Smackdown Women's Championship match at SummerSlam. Will Sasha get added, or will it stay Bayley versus Becky Lynch? We'll find out up next on Smackdown Live. As you can see, We are back on Smackdown Live, and it's now time for a 2-on-1 handicap match. Sasha Banks versus the Control. Io Sky and Dakota. Io Shiral and Dakota Kai. Well, remember, the stipulation is if Sasha Banks wins this, she will be added to the SmackDown Women's Championship match at SummerSlam, meaning that Becky versus Bayley is not a one-on-one match. It will be a triple threat match with Sasha involved, but only if she can go for the Control tonight. Remember, say it once and I'm going to say it again. The odds are stacked against her here tonight. Guys, if you thought that worked out for a little early on tonight, let's see, is this the definition of that? We'd have to answer yes. And then you can see we got Control. And how about they're both ready to take out Sasha Banks tonight. As match is on the way, remember this is the tag team match. As Sasha Banks reverses it. As Sasha Banks, nice reversal there. There. Oh God, will this be a time for Sasha to tap her? Will she be going? Will she found nowhere on SummerSlam? Nope. As Sasha Banks tells the fans, it's boss time. As Dakota never saw it coming. She really never saw it coming. No one saw it coming. Dakota Kai reverses it. Sasha reverses it. Going for the roll up. Kick out. Remember, this could be big win there by Dakota Kai and Io Sky to keep her off SummerSlam and away from the SmackDown Women's Championship. Remember, Sasha was a former championship because she defeated Paige to win it at the Royal Rumble, and of course she lost to the cash by Ruby Riott on the Ruthless Aggression SmackDown. And I bet this could be the end of Dakota Kai. And oh, nice reversal there. This isn't really a good one. What about Gonna Wonder? Sasha's got to recover from this. And oh, flash over it. Nice. Sasha Banks, hug over. Oh, nice reversal there. I bet this could be over. And I can guarantee you that Sasha is walking in to Nashville, going to turn that into a triple threat match. And I can sense by this that this is over. right now. And I think we could be looking at a bank statement right now. As the Io Sky taps out, as Dakota Kai failed to make the rescue, as Sasha Banks wins, and that means that Summerslam, Becky Lynch's days as the Smackdown Women's Championship is now outnumbered, as it will now be Bayley, Sasha Banks, and Becky all in the same ring at SummerSlam for the Smackdown Women's Championship. What a decent match here tonight. You better say it, because goodbye Becky, your title reign is over at SummerSlam. Remember, who is going to win the title? Sasha gets a win tonight. You guys well say goodbye to your title at SummerSlam, because Sasha is taking the title off of you, Becky. As Sasha with a big win tonight.
If you're new to the channel, click that subscribe button and then turn your notification bell on so you don't miss any content provided by on this channel.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, what a big main event we have in store for you all next week on SmackDown Live. Roman Reigns goes one-on-one with Austin Theory on the final SmackDown Live before SummerSlam. Who will get momentum going into their matches at SummerSlam? We'll find out next week on SmackDown Live. But coming up next, it's the main event time. John Cena versus Bobby Lashley. Will Bobby Lashley get momentum going into the Intercontinental title 6-pack challenge at SummerSlam? Or will someone make a presence in this match? Find out up next on SmackDown Live. And of course, SummerSlam is going to be a great pay-per-view. But now guys, main event time, as it is Bobby Lashley versus John Cena. Remember, we've seen this match in 2007, of course. It's even funny fact that they were also the same show, SmackDown Live, in 2018, when Bobby Lashley was drafted from Monday Night Raw to SmackDown Live. They all doomed to failed to stop Roman Reigns. Of course, Bobby Lashley faced Roman Reigns at Unforgiven, failed. Cena had his chance at the start of 2019 at the Royal Rumble, when he failed to take down Roman Reigns in a last man standing match for the WWE title. And now, tonight, these two are going at it tonight. Of course, you guys know, Cena is a former Intercontinental Champion and a former WWE Champion. Of course, Cena started off 2K19 last year as the Intercontinental Championship, then lost his title at the beginning of this year to Austin Theory, then won the Elimination Chamber match to win the WWE title and lost it in the triple threat match that consists of his opponent tonight and Randy Orton. Roman, will he be a two-time WWE or Intercontinental Champion? Time will have to tell. As of course you can see, Cena is making his way down to the ring. Of course, it has not been a good year for Cena post Money in the Bank, because the guy's lost to names like AJ Styles and Roman Reigns. Of course, he does really get his momentum back on track. Well, time can only tell. It really will. Time can only tell. Is Cena ever going to get his momentum back? Or maybe a win could do it for him. Maybe he would be back at the Intercontinental title hunt. Possibly post SummerSlam, like maybe Clash of Champions or something. As Cena is ready. Will this win for him boost him back up to the WWE title scene? Possibly not. Or maybe. You may not know what this win will do for him tonight. And let's get into this. Lashley, Cena, first time ever on SmackDown Live. As you guys see, those turns are playing are coming into full effect. As Lashley going for the chain hold. A nice reversal there by John Cena. Uh-oh, John Cena going for a roll-up. Oh, Lashley going for a roll-up. Cena going to roll-up, Lashley going for the roll-up. Cena going to roll-up and he kicks out. A big boot by Bobby Lashley. Oh, Lashley. Oh, another roll-up. Kick out. Lashley. Reversal by John Cena. Cena reverses it. And Lashley reverses it. Oh, Cena. Sucker punch. To the Almighty One. Oh. As Lashley. Reversal. Lashley might be done at this point. Might be done. Hook it away. Kick out. Lashley. Never knew who was in the match. Bobby Lashley reverses it. Remember, the Almighty One could get some momentum going into the Intercontinental title 6-pack challenge in 2 weeks at SummerSlam. Remember, Sal's gonna win tonight. The question is, will Lashley rank up with him? What is it? Who's gonna get involved? That has to be a question. Nice reversal there. Oh, Cena, we realize. Oh, Cena. Nice reversal there. As I think this is over already. You might as well just admit that this could be it. A kick out at 2. You might as well think that this kick out win was going to do any favor. Oh, Cena reverses it. Cena reverses it. Oh, Cena reverses it. Hook away. Kick out. Lashley reverses it. Has it got Cena's got to do anything to defeat the Almighty One? Things aren't looking good for Cena in this. Has it got Cena going into the outside of the ring? As Lashley is heading off with John Cena. Oh, Cena reverses it. Are we looking at AA coming for the Almighty One? Nope, no AA for him. Oh my god, I think this is over for Cena. Won't break. Guy needs some momentum going into this. Cena reverses it. Cena reverses it. As I bet this is an AA, a 5 knuckle shuffle coming to the Almighty One, who is willing to take his L tonight. 5-knuckle shuffle to Bobby Lashley. Huckle away. Will John Cena defeat the Almighty One tonight on Smackdown Live? Kick out a kick out. Cena really needs to get into his own game. Lashley going for the pin. I don't know what's the bad luck for the Almighty One. Yeah, because he did get a win last week over AJ Styles. It's Cena. Hey, to Bobby Lashley. Wait a minute. What if Cena has the plans to take down the Almighty One? Hold on. Well, definitely a lot of plans. Oh, Lashley. Nice reversal there. And I bet this is over for John Cena immediately. Huckle away. And I think rope break is doing him some problems. As this guy has had enough. Spear to John Cena. Huckle away. I guarantee you it's going to be another rope break. I bet the Almighty One is done. I think this is time for Cena to tap out. And he realizes he fights out of it. Has Lashley so done with John Cena? As I bet the fans are booing the hell out of Bobby Lashley tonight in Canada. That's Lashley is so done with Cena. Dominated to him. I bet this is over for Cena immediately. And that could be a chance of one more time coming into effect. Oh, Cena's back at it again. He struggles through every bit of it. Oh, the Almighty One. Cena vs Lashley is delivering so far. I think this is over for the Almighty One. It really is over. Five-knuckle shuffle to Bobby Lashley. And I think this is over for John Cena right now. You might as well just call it it. Has Lashley, will this be the message for the 6 competitors against Continental title match? Okay, what is he doing? Is he really wanting to tap out Cena with a hurt lock like he could have done to AJ Styles last week? And he survives! We don't know what Lashley could do to take down John Cena. This is the same way that he failed to take down AJ Styles last week. Hey, to Bobby Lashley. Hook on the way. A kick. Okay. How about Lashley so done with it? Who do you think is going to take down the Almighty One? You better admit yourself, Roman, that you're going to be watching this from sideline, to knowing which way you're getting into post SummerSlam if you do not cash in the Money in the Bank briefcase. Cena with a bulldog. Has Cena going to work on Bobby Lashley? Is he going to tap out Bobby Lashley like he tried to do to Cena a moment ago? Oh, and he doesn't. It looks like Lashley. Oh, I bet that's all it. Well, I think he's done with it. Oh, Bobby Lashley reverses it. I bet the Almighty One might be done with John Cena tonight. Oh, Cena reverses it. Cena reverses it. No hurt look for the Almighty One, Bobby Lashley. And I think we're looking at a 5-knuckle shuffle here to end this. This match has been so great right now. So I think that maybe Austin Theory might take his notes onto it, because this guy ain't winning the Intercontinental title. Remember, Cena isn't involved with anything at Summerslam. And because this guy lost the WWE title a couple of months ago, the guy never had a rematch following that. Oh, and the Almighty One's back up to his feet. Oh, and you may ask your opinion might be unveiled right now. And I know what time is it. What is he gonna do this to beat Bobby Lashley? Are you serious? Super to Bobby Lashley, huckle away. And John Cena defeats Bobby Lashley tonight in Montreal on Smackdown Live. That was a great match here. Cena gets the win tonight. So wait a minute! That's Austin Theory! What is he doing here? Austin Theory taking down Bobby Lashley and John Cena. Ladies and gentlemen, good night everybody as Theory lays waste to John Cena and Bobby Lashley.